Welcome to my demonstration of a 4-inch farmhouse table leg. Having previously marked the point of the pommel, I can go straight in and cut with the long end of the skew, removing the waste before I take the final cut, keeping it clean. I now use my 1.25" roughing gouge to rough out from square. This leg is 100mm square. It doesn't take too much to rough out. I don't actually rough out to take all the flats out. I leave very slight flatting, which I then smooth with my skew. Most people don't do this, and it's not particularly necessary, but I find it makes all the high points cleaner, reducing the need for sanding when I've finished. I then mark the transitional points using a storyboard, the small nicks where the points are, so my pencil marks exactly the same on every one. Obviously, if you don't mark accurately, the job won't be accurate. V-cuts for the half bead and the top of the vase. Then the V-cuts where the cove is, I cut them as deep as my bevel, saving me the need to gauge them, and it's quicker and they'll all be the same. I reduce down, ready for the cove. Where the toe is, the bead, again, the V-cuts are the depth of my bevel, but the one above the toe is slightly deeper. I turn the top of the toe, then the bead, and then reduce, ready for the cove. Obviously using the skew as much as possible. Then reduce the one slightly more, that's the top of the toe. 2 roughing cuts with the skew for the toe. I work the size of this toe to almost exactly the end of my tailstock, where the barrel moves in, to give me a guide. Then reducing the main centre section. Obviously this is just tapered down to the point of the bottom of the bead, so you get the correct diameter. In the coves, I use a 1/2" spindle gouge. Obviously I try to cut these with 4 cuts, but sometimes you have to have a little extra to true up the bottom of the cove. Once doing the coves, I do the top of the vase. This is basically done by eye. I'm fairly experienced, so I can get them pretty close without gauging. I'll clean the vase up with a pass of the skew. Then a quick look over to see if I think everything's okay. Here I see that it's not quite right, so I touch up. And then if I stop the lathe, you can have a look how clean it is and how little sanding will be required, and the accuracy of all the cuts. Ooh, a little bit of marking by the knot. That will have to sand out. Thanks for watching.